Otto Porter did sign the offer sheet that was matched by the Wizards on the Brooklyn Nets.
So they're locked in right now. So
he's going to get his $106 million contract. He's going to get 50% of his salary paid by October 1st in each season. He's going to get the final year opt-out after 3 years. He gets the world, and he's going to make more money than anybody on the team.
They're locked in right now to their big three. Everybody has to have a big three, if not a big four in the NBA if you want to be a championship team. They're locked into Wall, Beal, Porter. I personally was against the re-signing of Otto Porter. I know that they wouldn't have had cap money this year, maybe even next year, even if they let Otto walk. I just don't think that big three is good enough. And the rationale that some people were throwing out is, well, you got to make John Wall happy. Re-sign Otto. I haven't heard John Wall sign his Supermax deal yet.
Not yet.
Shouldn't that have happened right there in succession?
No, it's not going to happen immediately after
Why
Otto
not?
puts his name
Why
to
not?
the,
If he's
to
so
the paper.
happy, if he so desperately wanted Otto when he was lobbying for Paul
because
George.
He's measuring things.
Because he can make more money next year if he makes the All-NBA.
Right.
Maybe
He's in
waiting
no
for
rush.
that.
Well, he made it this year.
I know, but like you said, like you pointed out, man, it's tough to make it at that position.
Right. He's getting paid one way or the other. He can just wait and get paid more if he makes the All-NBA team. You got that extra year tacked onto the Supermax deal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fault him for waiting.
All I'm saying is, to me, they have locked themselves up as a playoff team, yes, but a team that's not going to get over the top. Anyone who place any wagers that they don't make it to the NBA Finals in the next 5 years with Otto Porter?
That is the there's no way I would ever take that.
Are they going to make it to the NBA Finals without Otto Porter?
Maybe.
Really?
I think they'd had a better shot with flexibility, bringing in a stud down the road.
Oh,
like now,
because a stud's going to sign here?
Right, because free agents
never
love
What are they going to
flocking.
get? Russell Westbrook?
Never know.
Are they going to get Paul George?
They
Is
flirted with him.
KD going to come here after 2 years? I mean, come on. No stud is coming to Washington. The only studs they're going to get are guys they draft. And they drafted this kid high. He's turned into a pretty good player, really good player at times. You need a third piece. He's a good locker room guy. I mean, he's athletic.
The problem with JP's approach is he's coming at it from a championship or bust type of attitude.
Shouldn't you be trying to win a championship?
Of course you're trying to, but you have to also realize what you're up against with the rest of the league. You're not going to unseat the Golden State Warriors. You're probably not going to get past the Cleveland Cavaliers in the East. At least you want to have a competitive team that can get you close, and maybe if you have a lucky
they'd be
break.
competitive without Otto. Otto's numbers are very replaceable. Now, I like Otto. This comes off sounding like
who's his replacement?
I don't think Otto. There's so many guys in the league that give you 13 and 6.
All right, but he's getting better.
Yeah, he's a
a
young
good
guy
defensive
that you
player.
drafted.
And that's what
He's
That's
versatile.
where I hope I'm wrong. I hope he continues to improve and becomes, at least this year, give him, 16 a game, maybe 16 and 8.
At this, a lot of people in the the NBA circles think that LeBron is going to opt out and he's going to go to LA. People think that he's not going to resign in Cleveland. If that happens, it's wide open.
Yeah.
Obviously, Boston's going to be a player for the next few years, but you never know what happens.
It's a possibility, but LeBron is smart. He also realizes the huge balance of power is in the West, and it's easier for him to make the final East.
Okay, but he may not be happy with what Gilbert's doing there. I mean, Griffin's gone. Kyrie was texting his boys saying, don't sign here because LeBron's leaving. I mean, these people aren't just making this up.
The Wizards, if they do want to advance beyond the second round of the playoffs, they're going to now have to really find a way and be imaginative to upgrade the front court. Because Morris, he's fine player. Gortat, another guy who's just fine, but exposed defensively in the playoffs. You see that in the pick and roll. Mahimi, way overpaid. So they're going to have to do something. Real quick, let's go to Fred, who's in D.C. Fred, you're on with the Junkies.
Hey, good morning, guys. I think
Fred?
it was a great sign. Otto was hurt his first year, and I think some part of the second season, and he didn't even start, I think, until 2 years ago. And his numbers have constantly gone up. His 3-point percentage and his field goal percentage. He plays defense, and they're going to have to spend to be a contender anyway and go over the salary cap. So that might, start something that will lure some free agents here. But I think
well,
it was
the
a good
problem
sign.
is
And
because
they're
of
young.
the rules they have, you can go over the cap with your own players. That's why they're able to give Otto a ridiculous amount and give Wall ultimately a supermax deal if he so chooses to stay in Washington. You can't go out and get other players because you're already over the cap.
Correct. But
So they have no.
But I think player than you think. You get caught up in the averages.
Glue player. That's how I see him.
And you know what? He's in a perfect situation, perfect system with John Wall because John Wall can get a lot of open shots for him.
Yep.
And look, he was knocking down about 45%, 46% of those threes. I think he's going to continue to get better. I think it was a good sign.
800-636-1067 for the Junkies. Coming right back.